Hey, what's up, guys? I'm TPB Robonyzer, and today I have another episode of Unmons and Ubers, and this is actually an Unmon. This is fucking Mienshao. Um, well, Mienshao, it doesn't have a good niche, but I thought it would be fun to use. So we're Banded Reckless High Jump Kick. That's really the only move we hopefully have to click ever. It's just we're here to kick things. We kick the Primal Kyogres, the Primal Groudons. Mienshao speed tier 105, it's not bad. We can kick a lot of things. And like we we do a lot of damage. Like Yveltal, an offensive Yveltal gets O-code on the Switch. You know, it's taking way too much. Primal Kyogre, the standard physical attacker, is getting O-code. And so that's minimal bulk, so you need to run a lot of bulk to take a hit from this. And it's dumb, but it's fun to use. Then we have U-turn for momentum. We have knockoff to hit the ghost types. I mean, we're not doing too much to the ghost types with knockoff because Giratina O, which is the main switch in, still takes nothing from knockoff, but you know, we can U-turn on that and bring in one of our checks. And then we have Stone Edge to hit Big Busted Ho-Oh for an Oko. A surprise Oko, because I mean, you know, if they see we're just kicking stuff and then we Stone Edge, Ho-Oh's dead. Alright, now let's get on to the real part of the team. This team is super standard other than the Mienshao. First up, Pidon, obviously. This is a pretty weird spread, but it lets me take a hit from +2 Mega Blaziken. And I know that's super dumb because Mega Blaziken sucks, but it's actually good against my team. Like, if it's at +2, it OHKOs my entire team other than this Mon. So I had to do it. I was getting bopped by Mega Blaziken, so I was originally like all Spit F, but you know, I don't want to lose to the Unmon. So we got a good amount of defense. Then we have Stealth Rock. This is our Rock Setter with Rock Tomb, Precipice Blades, Fire Blast. Pretty standard set. I Fire Blast over overheats because I prefer the consistent damage, and it still does a hell of a lot. 110 is a good base power. Next up, we got not standard, but Necrozma DM. So we're a mix between Spidef and offensive. This is so I can Oko Xerneas after rocks. I think this was in my last video too, this set. So that's what it's for. But this time we have Earthquake over Stealth Rock because this is a much more offensive oriented Necrozma, and I like having the ability to hit the steel resist for a lot more. And I like the ability to like Oko Magirna if I have to. I can take on a lot of things with Earthquake that I normally couldn't. Morning Sun for recovery, Toxic for Toxicking. Yep. Any support Arse form or Groudon that tries to switch in on me, I can throw off a Toxic on. Next up, sticking with this is a pretty bulky build, so sticking with that. We have a double Dark core. First up is bulky Arse Dark. I'm gonna put on just a little bit more speed to outspeed a Landorus, the rare Landorus. So this thing is running a bit less speed than normal on support Arts forms. That's because we have absolutely no reason to outspeed Mega Lucario. We don't check it in any way, even if we outspeed. So no point in doing that. So we're just speed creeping the Landorus. And then we have Judgment, Ice Beam, Recover, Toxic. I think this is the standard set. I toyed around with like Refresh and Defog or Stealth Rock, but I decided against it. I think the standard set is good because it can just in general take hits fairly well and then throw off Judgments and Ice Beams. So next up, the last defensive mon, the third mon with Toxic, is Yveltal. This mon is really good. Defensive Yveltal is personally my favorite set because Foul Play is still doing a lot of damage with the Dark Aura boost and how strong everything in Ubers is, so I can do a lot with that. It's my defogger. I do have a secondary defogger, but this is the main one that we're going to be using. We have Toxic again to wear things down, and then Roost for the reliable recovery with lefties and enough speed for Adamant, max speed Necrozma, Duskmane. So, then lastly, we have Scarf Xerneas finally getting a more offensive mon other than Mienshao on the table. So this thing is here to be mainly the speed control, and we needed a way to revenge Ultra Necrozma, and Mienshao, because they actually could, if my Veltal got weakened, Mienshao could really do a lot, and Ultra Necrozma could really do a lot. So I needed that. I wanted the aromatherapy support, and I liked the fact that I have a secondary defogger in case I have to remove rocks for Veltal. So that's the team, and let's get right into it and start searching. Let me close this real quick. All right. So basically, I'm hoping to find a more bulky oriented build, but not stall. We lose to stall. If I see stall, I'm gonna click X. But Mienshao, its main goal, I guess, is to be able to break through those slow, strong attackers like the Primal Kyogres, like the Necrozma Duskmanes. Because, like I said, Primal Kyogre gets OHKO'd. Necrozma Duskmane takes 90% min. Primal Groudon, it's really fast, so we don't quite OHKO it. And there's a lot of different sets running around, but we're doing about 65 to the standard Stealth Rock SD, which is probably the best set. And then looking at like fully offensive sets, we're doing upwards of like 80% min. So we're able to do a lot there. Okay, we found a Lele. That's kind of tough. So this isn't a great Mienshao matchup, but I think I am gonna leave with it. Because Scarf Lele, he's a Scarf Lele looking at his team. But I don't think he would lead with it. I don't know what his lead is, but this isn't a great Mienshao game, so I'm going to kick something right off the bat, and that's going to be Pidon. And he's taking 60, and he went for rocks. And he has no immunity unless he's Arse Ghost. So we're going to claim our first KO with Mienshao, turn 2. Lele came in, and he can't really abuse me going into Necrozma. So we take very little. And I'm going to Earthquake here. Arse Dark. Okay. Good to know his Arse type. How much will a Veltal take from Arse Darks? Ice Beam. Arceus Dark support. Not enough to scare me, to prevent me from coming in. See Judgments. I'm going to Roost first, and then I'm going to Defog. Keep the rocks off the field. Unless he has a second rock setter, they should be gone. Which could be Necrozma, I guess, but I don't think he's running double rocks. Rayquaza. Interesting. It's an interesting choice, but I kind of want to keep this thing around. Just purely for that. Mega Lucario, kind of. But then again, when I'm Toxic, and I'm pretty sure he can OHKO me at +2 with Mega Luke, yeah. I'm going to Foul Play here. Ice Beam does a lot, but we're in a pretty good position. And I'm fairly convinced he's offensive Necrozma. Nah, I think Mienshao. Do you kill? You gotta kill. Oh yeah, you definitely do. We're gonna kick him. Don't go hard, Lele. Good play. But he took 40. That's a lot of damage. Tapu Lele. Uber's Scarf. Yep, that's the right amount of damage. Alright. As he goes Rayquaza on my Necrozma Duskmane. So this thing will do a lot with V-Create. Will he kill? Yes. Go Arse Dark. Sees Earth Power. He's full special. Interesting. Let me throw off a Judgment here because it will KO him. There we go. And Lucario might come in and try and SD on me. But the good thing is... oh, shit. No, it's going to OHKO. I'm going to lose. I knew I should have kept my Veltal. Alright. Since my Pidon is so fat, we can take a hit. Alright. Mienshao's the sack. Yep. I really couldn't afford to, go hard Pidon because I need to save it for later. Xerneas can OHKO this, and we would get... Alright, yep. I think Xerneas is the play. I've convinced myself. And we're going to OHKO him. Okay, he stayed in. Bullet Punch would have done a lot, but it would not have killed me ever. Arse Dark is my play. Yeah, Earthquake did very little. And I'm going to recover. He can't beat Arse Dark. So I kind of want to save my Arstark. Yeah, I definitely do. Because if I don't, then he's gonna be able to he's gonna be able to win with his Necrozma, which I can't let happen. I do have the Pedon, but Arstark's a better check. I'm gonna go into my own Pedon first, because he doesn't appreciate this Precipice Blades at all. Yep, Lele falls over. Duskmane comes in. What? You weakness policy? Oh, he's Ultra. And I think he just gave me the win with Xerneas by doing that. Wow, that's perfect for me. Yep, Photon Geyser. Now, Moonblast. All right. Yeah, good job, Zern. All right, we claimed a dub for the first game. Mienshao kicked 2 things, I think. Yeah, good job, Mienshao. 1. It killed 1, and it kicked the Lele. Good job. Good maneuvers. Very broken. Very viable. I'm definitely not stretching to use it. We're at about 1600, or I guess the high 1500, so we should get a few better games than last live. But yeah, let's see how this goes. So, all right, we're searching again. Man, Mienshao, I'll keep discussing it. So, it's pretty awful in RU and UU and OU. But hey, Ubers is where it's at. And when you look at the Ubers tier list, it actually kind of has a hard time switching into high jump kick. There's a few ghost types, and there's they're pretty common in the Giratina O. But like all the psychic types are not great switch-ins because they don't have recovery. Mewtwo, Mega Metagross, Necrozma, Duskmane, they don't appreciate the high jump kicks at all. Look, oh, he has the Lugia, so Lugia does check it very well. All right, looking at this team, Mienshao can't do too much, but I am gonna leave with it. Yeah, getting a kickoff is worth it. As we do 64, as he stealth rocks. Alright, I kind of expect him to go Lugia here, but I can always switch into it. Yeah, I have 2 dark types. Yveltal's better to check so I can defog, but I think Arstark is my play because he doesn't deal with his mon well at all. I kind of get a free Toxic as he goes for his own, but a Toxic on Lugia is much better than a Toxic on one of my 2 defensive dark types. I'm gonna Judgment here. As he's Calm Mind. Are you like Rest? I don't get his play here. Ice Beam, Calm Mind, Toxic. He's got to be Roost, right? He's got to be Roost. I'm not crazy. He's Rest. Okay. Are you Pressure? Why did you take so much? Okay. All right. I mean, I'm okay with that. He's really low. Pedon took 0. Kind of tough. I think I'll sack Arstark here to the Pedon. He's Fire Punch. All right. But now I get to kick something. And his answer is asleep. It still took 19, but I get to bring in my Yveltal for free and go for defog. Toxic, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, Rest. Alright, some people are crazy. Some people are crazy. So here's my free defog. What? Are you weakness policy? What? I'm confused. Foul play. 91? He is weakness policy. Autotomize? Okay. Don't I eat another one? Yes. Very easily. Alright. Whatever. I mean, if he wants to give me the Lugia and the Necrozma for free, I will gladly take it. Like, what do you go into now? Blaziken? Good thing I... I'm going to foul play here. But good thing I EV'd my Groudon to take this on. 9% Necrozma is no threat to me. And he got OHKO'd by foul play. Alright. I mean, we take these. These games are kind of not the most fun to play. But we take them. What are you going to do? Ice Beam? Dragon Dance? Mono setup. Like, I don't know what this guy expects to happen. E-Speed is going to do nothing. Why wouldn't you Dragon Ascent? I mean, I guess he could have thought I had Sucker, but... I mean, Standard does run Sucker, but I have a Defog. I have Defog on it, so... I think you can assume I wouldn't have Sucker. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got this game. Alright. Veltal did way, way, way too much work in that game. Let's see where we are on the ladder. So we're at 1585. Alright, not bad. Could be higher, but, you know, we're getting some mid-ladder games, so... I think it's the perfect spot for Mienshao. Oh man, he's got a Lunala. I think if you guys haven't noticed, Mienshao is gonna be my lead almost every game. It's actually like really good in this game. Really good. Lunala. Lunala, if it's Scarf, will be able to beat me. Oh, hello. I'm gonna U-turn, because I can't. I'm not gonna kick when there's a Lunala on the team. That's just not smart. Yeah. So I broke his Shadow Shield, which is perfect. I think Arch Dark is the better play. So he's in range of my Mienshao's knockoff now, which is great. I think first I go Arch Dark, because I think Yveltal is overall better in this game, because I have a feeling that that is E-Killer. Okay, so he goes Magearna, obviously. Yeah, because I have a feeling that's E-Killer, so I really want to keep my Yveltal healthy. He's Arch Water. Okay. Alright, Yveltal, I mean, it's good against Kang, but it's not nearly as necessary anymore. Necrozma always beats Arch Water, and I don't have a... I don't really need this because he lacks a fairy type that isn't like an offensive fairy type. Alright, let me rephrase that. He lacks an offensive fairy type. So I don't really need this mon too much. There we go, got it out. I'm gonna Toxic here, because anything he does other than, like, anything he does that makes sense hates a Toxic. He could go Magearna trying to predict it, and, you know, he'd be a legend if he did. But Magearna is no Necrozma answer. Alright, he's thinking pretty hard. I'm thinking Mienshao can actually do a lot in this game. Now that Lunala Shadow Shield is broken, once I click Knock Off and OHKO it, then I'm going to be able to high jump kick on the Groudon, on the Kangaskhan, and on the Magearna. I'm not too sure if I OHKO Magearna, but I think I do. Magearna, Uber specially defensive. Okay, I do 90 to 106 if he's max HP, which if you're running a Magearna in Ubers, you are your max BDF. He goes Yveltal, yep, Toxic is perfect for me, and I am going to go into my Arch Dark. It's kind of my team's best Yveltal check, so I decided I think Arceus Dark is the best play. Xerneas is much better offensively, but, you know. Alright, I'm going to just always go into this. And then, I'm going to Stealth Rock. Yveltal, okay. Alright, we can do the same thing over and over. So, yeah. So, as I was saying, I decided, I think Arceus Dark is my team's best Yveltal check. It's kind of a hard mon for me to deal with in general, but you know, it's worth it. So I'm gonna double catches Magirna. Let me just Rock Tomb, because if Veltal is his check, all right, and then I get that off on Ars Water, which means Mienshao can outspeed it, and we do a lot to support Arceus. Like that's a roll to kill with Mienshao. With Pedon, I can 2-hit KO him, but he's most likely going to recover, as he outspeeds me, right? Because I'm minus speed, so obviously. All right, so I'm thinking he's gonna recover here. Let me go, Zern. Oh wow, I caught his Yveltal on accident. I don't know why I went Xerneas, but he should always go Magearna here. So I'm gonna aromatherapy. Oh, is he Roost? All right. I mean, I still got the aromatherapy off, so I'm okay with that. No more Toxic on Pedon is really good for checking that Magearna. Oh, so he goes into his own Pedon. Ars Dark is pretty good here. I'm just gonna Judgment. And I did 46. That's a lot of damage. I think he's going to be a bit more pressed to defog than I am, because his Arceus is at 30%. Oh, we live the overheat. Don't quite KO him, but I can recover it off now. Yeah, Blades is doing 30. You're in Rock's range, so my play is to always recover until he either misses or crits, which could suck. But, you know, I might even live a crit, so he goes Mega Kang. You know, like Power-Up Punch? I'm a little confused, I won't lie. But I'm in a pretty good spot because his Groudon is gone. It's just gone, which is amazing for me. This thing kind of puts me in a weird position, but I feel like I'm okay with Toxicking here, because I should live a Power-Up Punch. Kangaskhan Mega. I will live a Seismic Toss, I know that. I think Judgment is my better play. Oh man, that's a 2-hit KO. Don't para. You paired. Alright, I can't blame him. Body Slam is the right play. And S-Toss will kill me. He's not quite in knockoff range yet from Mienshao, but I'm certain he's in Moonblast range from Magearna. I'm just going to U-turn. If he predicts that, good job. But U-turn will put him in knockoff range, which once I get to click knockoff, it's amazing for me. Alright, so he sacks his Pedon. He might take this opportunity to recover on his Arceus Water, which could be kind of annoying for me, because Arceus Dark can't really 1v1 it anymore. But I do have Necrozma Duskmane, which will always be able to beat it. And he no longer deals with Necrozma well at all. You aren't defensive, or you aren't Scarf, so I'm going to U-turn here. Do 21. I wonder if I can figure anything out from that calc. Okay, he's Fizduff. Good to know. And I think... No, I should save Xerneas around for once that Magearna's gone. Because right now it wins other than the Magearna. Then again, he could Toxic anything on my team, and I don't appreciate Toxics. Alright, I think Xerneas is my play. And I'm not gonna... Should I defog? Man, defog helps me more than it helps... Or helps him more than it helps me. So I think I'm gonna double into Mienshao. Or Pedon. Pedon's better. Because Magearna is, like I said, always his play. And here I can more easily pressure something with a KO. Because I Oko anything on his team with Fire Blast. Like Arceus Water is in range. After Rocks, of course. And Yveltal is going to fall over. Even, like, to Toxic, even if I miss. Alright, so Yveltal's gone. Lunala comes in. Interesting. Lunala has to Z to Oko me. Or be Specs, I guess. And I feel like I should save this for the Magearna. I like Mienshao in this matchup. Mienshao is actually really good. Necrozma's good, Zern is good, but Zern might be the least needed. Or is it Yveltal? He is Arse Water. Yeah, I think it's Yveltal. Moongeist Beam did 21. Oh, that's just normal damage. Ice Beam won't KO me here. So I'm gonna roost. I would love to defog, but again, his like once I bring in Pete on, Fire Blast is free, claims a KO. What's the sack? Is it this? I think it's this. Yep, and he tried to double, which I mean he kind of had to do because he was in the back. But I get the better end of the stick, better end of the deal. His Kangaskhan is gone, and he's what are you gonna do? He could recover on his Arse Water, but like I said, I have Necrozma, which kind of wins at this point. I'm gonna Toxic first, and just spam Foul Play till I die. That's my best play. He could be a Scarf Lunala thinking about it, but I really don't think so. It's not a great set. Which makes I'll save this just in case. I'll let my Xerneas go down. And then quick Fire Blast for a KO here. At this point I can I choked or I misclicked and clicked Rock Tomb. Oh man. I tried to click Precipice Blades but clicked Rock Tomb on accident. So he's gonna be able to kill me here. But I do have my Mienshao to kick the Magearna still. I can kick the Magearna. Don't worry. I'm going to be able to OHKO with knockoff here. Or get rid of the lefties on Magearna. Arceus Water, you got to be in knockoff range. Yep. All right. Whew. All right, but he burned his Z move, which man, that misclick kind of killed me. Arceus Water. Necrozma pretty much wins at this point. Yveltal is useless. That's facts. Rocks don't hurt me at all. I'm just gonna Foul Play. Yep, get my chip off. So man, that misclick kind of hurt me, but Necrozma is gonna be able to beat this thing 1v1, and it can do a lot to Magearna with Earthquake, and Magearna can't really do anything back. So we're gonna just Earthquake first. He should reveal that he's Judgment here, because the standard, or he's gonna go hard Magearna, and that's the battle. He reset the Toxic, but he can't outstall me. Yep, GG. Alright, let me find one more. We're at about half an hour. I'm going to try and make this episode shorter than the one before. Mienshao didn't do too much there, but it did claim a KO on the Lunala, I guess, and the Groudon turn 1? No. That was a different game. It did, it just got a little bit of chip off. So we're at 1600 now. We're going to find one more. Man, Mienshao, it didn't do too much that game, but it had a lot of potential. Like, even though it didn't do much, I hope you guys saw, it's able to do a lot of damage. I kind of had to play differently because there was a Lunala around, Lunala in the game, but in the end, it would have been able to OHKO like the Magearna almost. It would have been able to OHKO the Kangaskhan. It would have been able to do a lot in that game. So, even though it didn't end up working that way, if I played it a bit differently, I could have probably done a bit more with it. Alright, so, as we're searching for the last game, I guess I'll say a few of the reasons why, if it isn't obvious, Mienshao is pretty awful in reality, as we find a game. So I'll just say them real quick. So 1, Xerneas. 2, Arceus Fairy. Alright, is that enough? That's basically it. because those two Mons are hard counters. Our Sperry is literally the best check to this thing ever. But yeah, so looking at his team, Mienshao's pretty bad. I'm going to be honest. In this one, it's not good. But it is able to kick the Kyogre and the Necrozma. Alright, so I have no idea what his lead will be. Necrozma is his only rocker, but I don't know. Whatever, I'm going to lead Mienshao as he leads Kyogre. So he has a Marshadow, but I'm going to kick. Oh, and we O-code. There we go. Frontal Kyogre is gone. Whew. Big damage. Okay. Alright, he's going to... he went Ments? Okay. You going to try and set up? Alright, Arch Dark eats one and Okos. Yeah, we eat one. And Ice Beam will be able to Oko. Unless he's bulky, I guess. But he went for EQ for some reason. Okay. Skyman. Goodbye. I don't need my Arch Dark. I have an Yveltal too for the Necrozma. Like, Necrozma is no issue for my team. I made sure of that. Alright, so he's Geomancy. I'm gonna Toxic just to get the chip off. He's Zeomancy. Okay. Alright, so I think the checkmate play for the Z Geomancy Xerneas here is to Z him. Because he will die. Like, +3 has a chance to KO me, so I want to make sure I'm able to Oko him. Oh my god, is he max special attack Z Geomancy? What a scary set. Huh. I ended up taking it out, but man, that's scary. And I'm just gonna Earthquake here, so he doesn't try and, or Toxic, I guess, so he doesn't try and bulk up on me. Man, this is a quick last game. But there's no point in me trying to save this 6-0, because I don't want to risk my Yveltal when it beats both these members of my opponent's team that are left, so I don't really want to risk that. Spectral Thief will claim a KO. Excuse me. And then, you know what? Let me bring in Yveltal. Let me foul play. Maybe Mienshao can kick the Necrozma for the last kill. He might be Sash. He's doing 0. Yep, he is Sash. And here we go. As he goes hard Necrozma. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna foul play again. No kicking for the final kill. What a shame. But we are going to be able to claim a win for the last game. The live's at about 33 minutes. That's good. I think Team Builder was like 6 minutes. So, you know, got a couple good games. GG. Mienshao, you know, it's not good. I'm just using it for shits and giggles, but it was able to Oko that Primal Kyogre, which is, you know, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. It's a fun mon to use. And yeah, I'll link the team in the description below. Why did I save the replay? This isn't a draft league. So yeah, I'll link the team below. It's fun to use, but you lose to stall, and it's not good against Arts Ground, which are two pretty common things in the Uber's tier. So sorry, you're probably gonna claim some losses. Fortunately, we didn't really run into any this game or this live. But yeah, so that'll be it for the live, and I will see you guys later.